Hello, friends. Welcome to Reiki Transformation. My name is Sharon. Namaste. My spirit honors yours. As you listen to this, I am transmitting Reiki distance transmissions to your heart chakra. This healing energy will be taken into your energy field and sent to work in any area of your body that needs attention. So settle in and take a moment to get comfortable. Relax and feel Earth's energies grounding you through your feet and up through your root chakra at the base of your spine. Many of us have been struggling these past weeks to understand all the events that are unfolding in our country. Our spiritual beliefs are tested on a daily basis, sometimes on a moment-to-moment basis. Regardless of what spiritual or religious teachings we follow, almost every one of them is about love. And most tell us that God is present right now, in this world, in this moment, even amidst all the chaos we are experiencing. Sometimes I enjoy listening to gospel music. It brings me comfort and helps me remember a time when life seemed simpler and less challenging than today. There is a song called "Come, Jesus, Come." In reality, I do not believe that Jesus or any religious figure is going to literally come to save us, although this is a core belief of some Christian evangelical teachings. I believe it is up to each of us to save ourselves, and that it is we who will make the earth a better place for all of its inhabitants. But I love this song because aside from being beautiful, it contains a wonderful lyric. I'm holding on to hope that won't fade. This song has a different interpretation for some, but in keeping with my personal spiritual beliefs, this line expresses the idea that we should never give up our belief that things can change. I wish I could sustain that constant hope, and often I do. But sometimes I allow the events of our current world to overwhelm that hope. I want to believe that I am strong enough to do my part to bring a better world into being. Yet, I think this is very hard work, and sometimes I simply can't do it. This song reminds me to hold on, no matter how impossible it seems, to affect change in our world. And if we have belief in some form of God, we know that we are not alone in our quest. We can continue to search for meaning and importance in our lives, even when we have no concrete evidence that the outcome in our lifetime will be a good one. The universe works on its own time frame, which is not the same as the human time frame. The coming years that I hope to continue to live through are simply a pinpoint in the light of all eternity. Recently, a very important person in my life asked me, "What can I do? What am I supposed to be doing?" My answer is simple, yet sometimes it seems almost impossible to follow through on. Love is the overarching concept of all religious or spiritual faiths, whether we call that God, or Spirit, or Allah, or Jesus, or Brahma, or Buddha, or any other names for deities and prophets of faith, no matter which one you follow, or even if you follow none at all. Love is a concept most people can understand and believe in. Even if we do not believe in God at all, we can still believe in love as an organizing principal power within the universe. We need to take that belief into our hearts and truly accept that concept of love that is our birthright. It is love we do not have to earn. Love that is the energy of creation, the energy of the universe, the energy of everything that exists on Earth and in the cosmos. What we call that energy is not important. When we recognize that energy as the force for all goodness, all compassion, the hope of all people for one another, and the love that creates the actions of a conscious universe for its inhabitants, that is enough. Call it Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the reason for all. And if we can hold this concept in our hearts, even during the most difficult times of our lives, we are building a foundation of hope from which we can grow closer to our own soul. Yes, of course, we must resist the evils we see in the world in any way we can. The real evils, the stigmatizing of particular people or groups of people, the stripping away of people's dignity and rights. These actions have nothing to do with any spiritual belief system. This is not God's way. This is the way of human beings who lacked understanding and compassion for other humans. We cannot hold the belief that we are somehow better than other people because we believe a certain way, in the same heart that believes in God. All religions and creeds teach us to love our neighbor as ourselves. The power of God is so great that it is truly incomprehensible to us mere humans. We cannot comprehend the enormous love that encompasses saints and sinners, the good and the evil equally, the victim and the criminal with the same compassion. Yet this is God. This is the enormity of God, the incomprehensibility of the power that created heaven and earth. All we can do is accept. We can say, okay, I don't fully understand, but I accept this love as truth. Recently, I came across a saying I had copied down because it spoke so clearly to me. It said, God has no religion. God did not decree that Christians or Jews or indigenous shamans or Muslims or Zoroastrians or Baha'i or Buddhist teachings have the one true way. Believers in these teachings may believe this, but God accepts us all, including people who have no belief in a higher power at all. The Great Spirit is great, no matter what form it takes. Reverence for life, for this earth, for all humanity, regardless of race, creed, or religion, is the teaching that I believe. We can be inspired by the possible, rather than the limiting beliefs that some wish to impose on our world. All God's teachings and books say the same thing, what many of us call the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's it. If we try as hard as we can to follow this concept of simply loving our neighbor as ourselves every moment of every day of our lives, we are doing our best to build a better world for our own future and that of the people who come after us. We can sustain our hope that we can make a more just world than the one we are presently living in, and that our small contribution can make a difference. Before we go, let's take a moment to breathe in gratitude for the unconditional love we are privileged to experience, and breathe out as many fears and doubts as we can possibly gather together from within. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. Give all the energy of our fear and doubt back to the universe so that it can be transmuted back into love. To answer the question I was asked, if this is all you can do right now, then this is enough. You are enough. Accept love. Give your love away freely to all and try hard to live fearlessly. Amen. My spirit honors yours. Namaste.